Urijah Faber, 145-pound champion with WEC, joining us here on the No Holds Barred show. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Kind of an early morning. I got in at like 2:30 in the morning, so just waking up.
Just to set things up, he's here at MFS Houston about to do a seminar. Wanted to ask you first, well, congratulations on your title defense against Jens Pulver. The fight went 5 rounds, and it's the first time that you've gone a decision in a while. How important was that for you to know that you could go to the decision and look good doing it, basically?
Yeah, it felt good. It was something that I think is important, you know, especially against a guy like Jens. He's really tough, and he's known for winning decisions. Actually, he's been in a couple 5-rounders with tough opponents, so I think that was maybe the first time that he's ever lost a decision. I really got to showcase some of my stand-up skills, and that's pretty important for me, for my own psyche, and you know, it was a good experience all around.
Excellent. The members of the team that helped train you, Andy K, Jose Urias in boxing, and I believe it's is it Casio Wernick?
Yeah, those are guys that have helped in the past. I've got a whole new host of guys. I've got Master Tong's my Muay Thai instructor, and I've got a lot of boxing coaches in the gym as well. Fabio Prado's a new jiu-jitsu instructor there, and then my team Alpha Male, we've got a ton of great guys, all my training partners out at Ultimate Fitness, so it's basically a lot of people pitching in.
And the reason I bring it up, though, is it seemed like your game plan and your stand-up has improved dramatically. How big a part was that of your game plan as far as your stand-up? How big was it to sort of establish a good stand-up game against Jens Pulver?
I mean, you have to. This is mixed martial arts, so you have to be good at everything. And I've been working on my stand-up for a long time. You know, I've had a lot of great trainers and throughout the years, and I pick up all the stuff I can from them. And if you watch my last 5 fights, people have been taking me to the ground, and I always like to stand up a little bit. So I'll finish on the ground because I like to go there as well. But as far as the stand-up game goes, I've had it for a while. It's good to be able to showcase some of that.
Any word on your next title defense?
I'm not sure yet. There's talking about September possibly in Reno, and I'm not 100% who yet. Maybe Mike Brown, maybe Jose Aldo. As of right now, that's kind of all up in the air. And
recent medical suspension has listed you with an injured hand. Is that right?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay. Actually. Wow. Okay. Do you find that difficult, knowing that you fight for a living and now you had these injuries? Are you itching to get back in?
Oh yeah, I'm itching to train myself. It's kind of a lifestyle. I'm probably like working out for me is like cigarettes for some people. I don't feel right unless I'm doing it, so I get creative with my workouts and let my hands heal up and all that good stuff. But I think the suspension's lifted. They're not broken. They just hurt. So
okay,
it's all good.
And Joseph Benavidez has trained with you, and he's got a fight coming up against a guy you've wanted to fight for a while,
right.
Kid Yamamoto. Is that upsetting to you that he gets a first crack at him, or is there something that you want to learn from that fight that he has?
I'm not upset at all. Joseph's one of my top guys. He's one of my main training partners, and he's very, very tough. So I give him a good chance of winning against Kid Yamamoto, and the world's going to be exposed to Joseph, so I'm not a hater, man.
And as far as studying your opponents, do you have a custom game plan? Do you watch tapes of them? Is it different for each opponent that you have?
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit different, but for the most part, I just try to execute my offense and keep the keep my aggressive style on them. But I do like to watch tape and basically get an idea of how they fight, what kind of will they have and where they like to take fights and stuff like that. But I don't do huge game plans on fights. I kind of just take it as it comes. What's
it feel like to have that backing from Zuffa to help promote you as a WEC champion compared to before they took over? How drastic of a change is that for you?
It's been great. Zuffa's the best promotional machine in the world, and they're doing a great job with the UFC and the WEC, so I couldn't be more thankful. And
as far as your involvement with the USO, I understand you're going to Iraq a little later today.
Right.
How was that set up?
The WEC and Zuffa set it up. They like to do this kind of stuff, and it's great. Go support the troops. And, as far as who set it up, I'm not sure, but I'm glad it's happening.
Yeah, something you look forward to for a while now, or do you have any, how do I put it, like there are a lot of MMA fans in the military. Is that something that kind of sets you up like a little nervous, meeting them at first, or?
I'm not nervous. I'm excited about it, and just happy to be able to do something that feels good. I've never been to Kuwait or Afghanistan, so it should be interesting.
Okay. And a lot of fighters like to bring in certain training partners in order to help them for like a customized game against their opponents. Is that something that you believe in?
I don't think it's a bad idea, but it's not something I do a ton. I'm always trying to bring in good guys that I can learn from. I brought in Hobson Mora, who's a 7-time world champ for jiu-jitsu this last time, and Jeff Glover, who's one of the top, jiu-jitsu players in the world, and got to train with Zandy and Sal Ribeiro, who are top-notch jiu-jitsu guys. Just because I thought that, with both my stand-up and Jen's stand-up being very good and our wrestling being very good, I thought that was going to be a difference. So I kind of picked up my jiu-jitsu game a little bit just because I thought that would be the deciding factor in the fight, which it didn't end up being. But I just train with my guys. I got a lot of tough guys. Got Justin Buckles is fighting one of the Milicic guys, Corey Hill, coming up soon here, and we got about 20 guys in there that are really tough. So.
Excellent. Urijah Faber, thank you very much for your time.
You got it.
All right. Have a good one.